here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Hazley is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a field thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, so now the Phillies offense will see what they can do.
Leading off for the Phillies.
First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Gene.
Stepping up now, Gene Segura, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball right back to the mound. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. And inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on the show. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player. Ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Brian Anderson goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
At the plate now, Corey Dickerson. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now batting, JT Realmuto. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in.
Those last 10 games, D-Row, he's averaging over an RBI a game. So if he keeps this up, he might very well win that title.
Yeah, bottom line for the pitcher today, if he wants to keep this guy from driving in any more runs, he's got to get the guys out in front of him.
Heading out towards shallow right, and that's in there, base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's a 9-year major league vet. The 1-1 home. A bullet to first base. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
The first baseman, Reese.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies. We'll move to the third with no. Now in the box, Harold Ramirez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting it, the catcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Navarreto.
Brian Navarreto stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Popped him up. Realmuto shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Sixto Sanchez. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Marte has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Adam Hazley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now pitch on the way. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, John Birdie back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batter.
So coming to the plate, Miguel Rojas. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batter. Third baseman.
Brian Anderson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So striding forward now, Alec Bohm. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he fouls this one off. Bohm hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. Fouled away. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And that's the second out. Digging in, Bryce Harper. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Popped him up. Anderson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Garrett Cooper stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Corey Dickerson will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
Now back.
Standing in, Harold Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch. And given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The windup and the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And it's fouled away. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Brian Navarretto.
Brian Navarretto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Hard hit ball to second. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So here now is the pitcher, Sixto Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Sixto Sanchez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. In now, John Birdie. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. Still no score. Striding in, Andrew McCutchen. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
No left fielder.
Fouled off.
Andrew McCutchen.
Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Now at the plate, Adam Hazley.
Adam Hazley.
First offering on its way. The bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Archie Bradley. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's there. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. Digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready for another chance? Starling Marte. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Anderson. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch outside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Liner towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when makes you feel really good about yourself.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. Segura for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Marlins forced to settle for one. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. Gene Segura standing in. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead-off base hit, bottom of the seventh, you're down one. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Digging in, Bryce Harper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fouled away. Comes set, and the 0-1 is strike two swinging.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And it's fouled away. And another foul ball.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. He's safe at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
JT Realmuto swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. From the stretch. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away. Now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 51 on the year. And it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But they strike for 3. Striding into the box, Harold Ramirez. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. And a scaling attempt to the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
We were just speculating about this starter maybe starting to show some signs of tiring, and then he gives up a long ball. If you ride a starter too long, it can come back to bite you sometimes. Now I gotta think they'll make a move.
Into the box, Brian Navarreto. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Count is 1-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. Jazz Chisholm will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
For Miami, number 70, Jazz Chisholm.
He'll start this at-bat with a knuckle curve right there, strike one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 7 homers and 17 RBIs. Hazley is there, 2 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, John Birdie. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Marlins get one back thanks to the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Phillies 3 and the Marlins 2. James Hoyt is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, James Hoyt.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Adam Hazley. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. The average sits at .303 entering play. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
To 1-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Alec Bohm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Right side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Gene Segura.
To the plate now, Gene Segura. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies strand 1. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 58.
First delivery to him on the way. Miguel Rojas is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one. Here's Starling Marte, and they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batter, third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Brian Anderson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper on the warning track. He makes the catch. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set. Here it comes. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The relay, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0. Here it is.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, you might have to work the opposite field.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Still 1-2. Miami down to their last strike. And he fouls this one off. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Struck him out, so a great job of working out of certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base, and the ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Philadelphia used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win.